Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. So welcome back all my bunny friends. How are we doing this week? Let's find out as we shuffle these and find you 3 cards. I would also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody that's shown support this year. It's been fantastic doing these readings for you guys. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, thank you for the support. It's really appreciated, and I'm very much grateful for everybody that has subscribed. Also, another little fun fact, me and a friend were discussing the other day that potentially I am the only person that does this type of reading, specifically for the Chinese Zodiac, and ruled by the Chinese Zodiac almost entirely. And I know people are interested in where I got the Chinese Zodiac cards from. However, they were given to me, so I'm not entirely sure where they came from. But I do know, or at least I think I know, that I'm the only person that uses these cards on YouTube for such readings. And the readings actually get a little bit more unique than that because I don't use the booklet at all I've never even opened the booklet for these cards. Instead of using that book provided, I use my own knowledge on the Chinese Zodiac that I have gathered over the years, just to basically base this reading almost solely on compatibility rather than anything else. So again, unique. So I thought that was a fun bragging point. So I thought I'd share that with you. In fact, I've been sharing it with everybody this week. So I thought it was only fair that I shared it with you guys too. And I believe in another video I called it unique and individualistic. So we're going to run with that, even though I don't even know if that is a word. So thank you for subscribing and supporting my unique and individualistic card readings. Let's just get to the point. Let's stop about there. It just occurred to me that I've just been sat here with my eyes closed. Let's take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. Yeah, I've been sitting here with my eyes closed and just been rabbiting on. Anyway, look at this. Isn't that a nice surprise? We've got 3 positives. This is looking great. This is looking good. We have cause for celebration. No, we don't, because I've told you before, white isn't always all right. I keep telling you guys. I know how it is. You see the whites, you get excited, you think this is good, and it's all yay. And then sometimes you see the blacks and you're like, oh no, they're blacks. But we're looking at the compatibilities. And we got a catalytic moment in the rabbit, the white rabbit no less. So here we are. Rabbits get on fine with each other. They get on okay with their own kind. There is compatibility there. I just feel potentially right now you are in a place where you're being polite. You're being on your best behavior. You're not in a struggle for dominance. You're almost, you're looking forward to something. This is a good change. There's a change that's happening that you've been looking forward to. So this is good. This is good. It's almost like you're in a moment of peace. So this is a example of white being all right. So that's good. This is good that you're in this place because things are moving forward. You need to be careful right now, however, that you don't let things, hurt your feelings a bit. You're on an upper. You're in a good place. You're feeling positive. You're feeling as if, things are finally going the way you want them to go. Don't get ahead of yourself, though, because there will be those that put you down or try to piss on your parade a little bit. Don't let that get under your skin, because it will if you allow it to. That's the one kind of thing right now where if you're in a situation where someone gets the opportunity to put you in a bad mood, it could change things relatively quickly and you could go straight back into a negative place. But this white rabbit is dragging us over into this place, and it's happening relatively quickly. And I think this is why you're feeling good about this. You're feeling like, finally, this is happening. But it's happening quickly. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to work out okay straight away. Things are going to slow down. We're going to need to have some relative patience. There is no real compatibility between the rabbit and the ox. In fact, this is an example of kind of almost white not being all right, because the ox and the rabbit, they don't necessarily get on great. Things are going to slow down. It's like it's now time to put in the work. The white rabbit is bringing in a jigsaw puzzle. You've opened it quickly, you've tipped the box upside down, all the pieces fell onto the table, and those processes, that process is quick. Yeah, let's get it open, throw it on the table. That is going to be the quick bit, but that's not the hard bit. Emptying the pieces onto the table is not the hard bit. Now you've got to put it all together. Now you've got to find the edges. Now you've got to go through every single piece and match them all up and look at the box over and over again until you get it right to get that jigsaw puzzle completed. It's time for the hard work now. You're going to have to dedicate yourself to this. You're going to have to get yourself into a strict routine. You may even have to change aspects of yourself. This is going to make things hard for you. This is going to make things almost feel like this was too good to be true. It could even be, I don't know, it could also be a motivator for you to kind of want to give up. You may be motivated into the opposite direction where you think, or, you know, sort of downhearted enough to say, oh, this isn't what I thought was going to happen, or this isn't my big break, or this isn't, you know, the good news I thought it was going to be. But again, it's right there. You've just got to put in the extra work. To move forward, you've got to put in the work. This is not a time for you to just be inconsistent. This is not a time for you to be, I suppose, flippant and just be all ignorant to things. This is now the time for discipline. This is now the time to be vigilant. This is the time now to be vigilant with your own behavior. If you want to see, and that's the thing, it's a want, you need to want it. If you want to see things change, you need to put in that work. If you're not putting in that work, if you're not dedicated, if you're not committed, it's not going to happen. Because I think you're slowly starting to realize from this change or whatever it is that's created the catalytic moment, you're starting to now realize and think about it. Because there's that thinking card, the ox. You're thinking about possibilities. You're thinking about what could go wrong. You're thinking about what could go right. You're thinking pros and cons. You're thinking, is this for me, or am I still stuck in the past? You need to move forward from the past now. It's just going to be very, very slow. Okay, things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. Okay, things didn't happen quite as quickly as you thought they might. Things may not be as you expected. However, things are happening for you, not to you. They're not there to punish you. They're not there to attack you. They're actually there to help you. They're there to support you. Even though that white ox isn't the best of all the cards you could have got, it's still in the white, which means positives are going to come out of this. We are going to see a positive outcome here. And look, it's not all doom and gloom anyway. This is a great kind of spread if you can get on top of the idea that you're going to have a quick start, but then you're going to be slowed down. And you're going to be slowed right down because that pig is going to bring you right into a place of almost stopping. And that may just drive you insane to the point where, again, you could be motivated to go in the opposite direction, but I don't think that's going to happen here because that pig and you are very good friends. The rabbit and the pig are great compatibilities. They're both in the same triangle as, you know, the sheep here. So the catalytic moments themselves, the changes themselves aren't things that worry you too much. That's why when catalytic moments happen like this, or there's changes like this, rabbit people tend to just move with the change and adapt with the change and accept the change, knowing full well that there's not really a lot they can do about it if it's beyond their control. So they kind of accept it and they adapt to it. So change isn't necessarily something that worries rabbit people, as long as it's not thrust upon them in an abruptive way. And what I mean to say is, you know, out of all the signs, rabbits can be quite happy that, you know, things were like that, now they're like this. And you'll just move and adapt with it. And some rabbits, they can be almost above it, almost like changes beneath them if it doesn't affect them. So catalytic moments aren't necessarily bad. We got two of them in this. You know, some signs do not deal well with change at all. That pig card is going to make things slower though, but you'll be able to get on board with it because you'll actually see why. You'll actually be able to get on board with it. You'll actually be able to see the agenda. You'll be able to see what's happening. You'll be able to see, results as they come out of it, and see the steps, like ticking things off a to-do list. You'll start to see the to-do list getting smaller. Things are getting ticked off. So at least you'll be able to see progress, even if it's slow. Because it will be slow. It may be too slow. And this catalytic moment might actually push you into next week in a different way than you may even anticipate and expect. Because we've been brought from last week through to a catalytic moment, which is bringing us through into this catalytic moment, which is going to take us through into the next week anyway. So there's a lot of change happening. A lot of change. But you're going to start to see why. You're going to start to figure out things. You're going to start to be able to piece the piece. You're going to piece the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together and start to see the picture. So we'll find out, won't we, how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. My next video will be for those guys born in the year of the dragon. So if you're interested in what's going on with those guys, I will see you in a video over there next. If not to worry, I will just see you in a video for the rabbits next week when we come back and do another video for you guys next week. However, if you would like a more in-depth and personal reading, you can now find a link in the description for Patreon where there are separate tiers, and I think they're called tiers, but tiers just doesn't sound right, does it, really, when you're trying to promote something? There are packages. There are different readings that you can get if you so choose. So you can check those out through that. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, love and peace.